Johnson County Emergency Management Center's Emergency Operations Center. And I'm Amanda Keller from the County Manager's Office. This is Trent Pittman. He's with Emergency Management. And today we are talking about Severe Weather Awareness Week, which starts today and goes through the end of the week. But we are sure kicking it off with a bang today because Johnson County is now under a tornado watch. So Trent, why don't you tell us what is a tornado watch and what's the difference between a tornado watch versus a tornado warning?
Perfect. Thanks, Amanda. So, like Amanda said, we're now under a tornado watch until 10 p.m. this evening. And there are some key differences between what a tornado watch is and what a tornado warning is. For instance, a tornado watch can happen when it's sunny outside, when it's partly cloudy or mostly cloudy like it is today out, or completely cloudy when there are storms around you. What a tornado watch means is that conditions are favorable for the development of storms that could produce a tornado. And that's what's going on right now currently in Johnson County and the entire surrounding Kansas City metropolitan area. What a tornado warning means is that a storm has been identified that could produce a tornado in a very short time frame, or that a tornado has already been spotted on the ground by a trained spotter or a reputable source of that information. And like I said earlier, we are currently just under a tornado watch. So what that means is you really want to stay specifically severe weather aware right now. Like I said, there are no storms out there currently, but you want to make sure that you stay close to a trusted source of severe weather information, be it your weather radio. Maybe you just want to have the TV on with your trusted broadcast meteorologist on, or if you have some other way to stay severe weather aware.
Awesome. So what is National Weather Service saying as far as what we can expect this evening? A time frame?
Yeah, while the tornado watch is out there, it's current until 10 p.m. The time frame we're really looking for in Johnson County, it's going to be about 6 o'clock, maybe 7 o'clock this evening. So right after the sun goes down, around that time frame is when we'll be keeping an eye on what's going on currently.
Awesome. Well, it looks like you guys are really doing a good job here monitoring it in the Emergency Operations Center. And then lastly, just wanted to ask, what are some things that folks at home can do to be prepared since this is Severe Weather Awareness Week?
That's a great question. You know, we always want to encourage people to have a plan, to gather supplies, as well as to stay connected before a disaster or a large-scale incident happens. By gathering supplies, it doesn't have to be going out and getting a large orange bag, tons of food, and tons of MREs. It can be as simple as grabbing an extra package of bottled water when you're out at the store. It can be gathering some non-perishable food and just tucking it away in your pantry. It doesn't necessarily have to be in your shelter or anything like that. When we mean make a plan, plans also, people tend to think of long, multiple-page checklists, but having a plan can be a relatively simple thing. Just going over phone numbers that you'd like to have with those special people in your life. Where you guys could meet up following an emergency if you guys weren't together when it happened, as well as medications and other items like that. It can be as complicated or as simple as you'd like. Now, getting connected, sorry about that, getting connected is something we like to emphasize is getting to know the people around you. Following a tornado, for instance, the first people you're likely to see are your neighbors. So going to those community events, those neighborhood parties, and getting to know the people around you, the people who you'll be relying on most likely immediately following an incident, is a valuable yet oftentimes overlooked aspect of becoming better prepared. One thing people can do to increase their preparedness level is to participate in the statewide tornado drill tomorrow at 10 a.m. So at 10 a.m., we'll be running through all the steps we do for severe weather, for tornadoes, including the activation of the outdoor warning sirens at 10 a.m. So making sure you use that time to practice your plan or develop a plan if you don't have one, and making sure you have a clear path to those steps. Maybe if you go to the basement, you have a bunch of winter clothes that are blocking the path, or you've shoved a bunch of cat food underneath the stairs. Making sure that area is clean and making sure you get to it when you need to is a very important step.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Trent. One last thing that I would like to plug is that we also have a great tool here in Johnson County. It's called Notify JOCO. You just go to www.notifyjoco.org and you can sign up for emergency alerts for up to 5 locations within the county that matter to you. It might be your child's school, it might be your home or your work, and you can get alerts that way so that you stay informed when there's an emergency, whether it's a water outage or severe weather like we have today, or any number of other things. So thanks so much, and stay safe.